News on 41 Action News starts right now.
We continue to follow the breaking news that is developing out of St. Louis. The criminal case against Missouri Governor Greitens was just dismissed.
Prosecutors dropping the felony invasion of privacy charge moments ago. And 41 Action News reporter Tom Dempsey is live in St. Louis with more on this breaking story. Tom.
Well, Rhiannon, the only way to describe the mood right now in St. Louis and the feeling of being here is just shock and a lot of uncertainty right now. Literally just about a minute ago, we saw a sheriff's deputy stand at the top of those stairs saying the governor will be speaking shortly. So we are standing by right now to get a statement from Governor Greitens. As you said, the felony invasion of privacy charge dismissed against Governor Greitens. There was plenty of that shock in the courtroom after that announcement was made. The state announcing it, saying that the defense would like to call St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner to the stand to testify in this case. And in the meantime, the charges are going to be dismissed against the governor. They could be refiled. And just so we're all clear about what's going on, of course, Governor Greitens has faced a lot of controversy lately. This case is just in regards to that felony invasion of privacy charge. He's also facing some allegations regarding the donor list for his charity. This is in regards to the felony invasion of privacy charge. And we're hoping to hear a statement from him in a few minutes here in St. Louis outside the courthouse. But again, as you were saying, that charge dismissed against the governor, and the defense team hoping to call Kim Gardner to the stand to testify in this case. Allegations that she may have elicited false testimony during depositions, and defense attorneys hoping to unseal all of her depositions that were made in this case leading up to that. And when we say depositions, we're meaning interviews of witnesses who are very close to this case and trying to get information on it. The defense team is saying she may have elicited false testimony in regards to all that. As far as, the details of all of that, we're still unsure. As I was saying, plenty of uncertainty in the air right now. What could lie ahead for this case? We just don't know right now. Again, the charge is dismissed against the governor, but they could be refiled. Again, we're talking about that felony invasion of privacy charge against the governor right now. This whole hearing was inside this courthouse you see behind me here in St. Louis. Jury selection was the main focus today. Just lots of questioning of potential jurors in this case, asking them if they had seen news coverage of this case to try and find an impartial jury in regards to, making a decision on the felony invasion of privacy charge. And then after a quick break, we came back, and there was a meeting with a judge, with the defense attorneys and the state attorneys, and they came back, and the state made the announcement that charges were dismissed. And there was plenty of hustle and a busy courtroom. Reporters were rushing to the back to get outside the courtroom to detail all the updates in this case. As I was saying, plenty of shock in regards to this development, and plenty of uncertainty about what could lie ahead in regards to Governor Greitens in regards to the felony invasion of privacy charge. Today's news has no bearing on that donor list with his charity, the allegations he's facing in regards to that. This is all in regards to that felony invasion of privacy charge, again, dismissed against Governor Greitens not too long ago here in St. Louis. Guys?
Tom, I was talking to somebody close to the case earlier today, and they mentioned that photo. We've heard so much about the photo, whether or not it exists. How much did that play a role in the outcome today?
Well, Mike, that's a very good question. That photo at the center of this case. We are still waiting to hear details as to why this decision was made to dismiss the charges against Governor Greitens. We're hoping to get a statement from Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner or someone with the state prosecution team in regards to this. The state prosecutors showed no evidence that they had the photo in their possession or any evidence that the photo was transmitted via a computer so it could be seen on a computer. As you were saying, that photo was at the center of this case, but the prosecution never really presented evidence that they had the photo. So, in regards to this case being dismissed against the governor, as to why, that's the central question right now. Why was this charge dismissed against Governor Greitens? We're hoping to hear that shortly. Again, we're standing by for a short press conference with Governor Greitens in regards to this, and we hope to hear more from the St. Louis Circuit Attorney.
Tom, stick with us here. We do want to take a look at where we believe that news conference to take place, the steps here in front of the courthouse. Again, we understand that Governor Greitens is expected to give some comments on the heels of this major decision today. The criminal case involving the invasion of privacy felony charge against the governor dismissed today, and still so many questions, as Tom alluded to. Why was this decision made? coming right on what would have been the beginning of the trial. And we thought that there may be some concerns last week on that timeline because there were some problems getting a jury selected, and so that process was delayed. The thought was perhaps that the trial would begin midweek. Expected to be a quick trial because, after all, you start looking at what the evidence could be from the state, and it was somewhat of a short list, as experts pointed out to us. But Tom Dempsey live in St. Louis, as well as other crews awaiting a news conference by, or at least some comments by Governor Greitens.